Hey folks, how y'all doing? In today's review, we're going to be taking a look at some XLR cables that I just recently got from AQOOL. If you've seen my other videos, hopefully you've seen the review I did on the AQOOL spotlight / par light thing. I'll put the link to it, up in there somewhere. Go check it out if you have any use for a serious bang for the buck, kind of a stage light, spotlight, par light kind of a thing. I was quite impressed with the brand, the quality, the capability, if you will. Man, it was hard to argue with. Good stuff. So I expect these are going to be, equal or greater value. But anywho, they sent me them for a review, and I figure that's what we're going to get into here today. This is, this is what I pulled out of the box. I haven't opened anything other than the box. So let's tear into these quick. And this is what you get. 4 25-foot XLR cables or DMX cables. You can use them for DMX signal if that's your thing, if that's what your use case is. Basically, you've got so many options, right? Everybody and their grandmother makes, XLR cables or audio cables. How do you pick one over another? Bang for the buck, right? Price, quality, those sorts of things. These are all about signal integrity. Because primarily most of us are going to be using them for audio signal transfer, right? They not only have to conduct an audio signal oh so perfectly, but they must reject other noise, outside interference, RF injection and that sort of thing. We're going to test that. I got some thinking on how I'm going to do that. And we're going to be able to see how well they reject outside interference. And also, we can do a quick and dirty resistance test on them for conductivity. But they are supposed to be double insulated, so I expect them to be, pretty good. And just open this pack here. Stop making all that racket. And they're gold-plated terminals. Is that coming out on camera? Yeah, I think you can see it. They're gold-plated, so you should get maximum conductivity and all that jazz. Each one comes with its own handy-dandy Velcro-style twist tie, tie wrap, let's call it that. First impressions, feels good. It's a PVC jacket, and this is very room temperature, so keep that in mind. But that feels good. There ain't nothing to complain about here in the field department. It's supposed to be all oxygen-free, copper wire inside, double shielded, gold plated, and first impressions, they feel good. Now these are 39. You get 39 bucks, I think it is, for 4 of them. So you get 100-foot grand total for 40 bucks to your door. Not bad. That's pretty hard to argue with. But how about I set up here? We'll do a little bit of electrical testing. I want to see. I'm thinking that's 7 mil cable thickness. I'll measure that with a caliper, and then we'll get on to signal integrity testing. Let's try that. I also want to take one apart. Yeah, how about we just do that right now? Let's take a close look at the construction. All right. Yep. You've got a braided shield. You've got an aluminum foil shield. Hopefully that's coming out. Solder connections look solid. There's a little white reinforcement, what do you call that? It's for reinforcement. You know, if you really want to go ripping on a cable, it serves as, adds a little tensile strength. That's pretty much what that does. Connections look good, man. Guys, girls. Gold plated or short. I don't know if it's honest to God. I don't know if it's real gold, but it sure looks like. So, you know, good stuff. Bang for the buck again. I mean, well, we'll see how they measure, but anywho, how about clean up my mess here a little bit? We'll get some. I got a Fluke 87V. We'll use that as our meter test, and then I have an oscilloscope program that I'll show you when we get there. How about we do that? Anyway, I'm going to set up, do the resistance test, and we'll get back to it. Alrighty, I think we're set up here well enough. I'm going to use these clip-on lead attachments, if you will, and yeah, because I don't I don't have a pin to back probe the connector, so I'll just grab a hold of, you know, a wire on this side. Anywho, let's just take a look at the lead resistance and all that. So 0.2 ohms. We can just subtract that then from any reading here. One thing I would like to mention, upon close inspection here, I don't know what gauge wire they're using, but that is decent thickness stuff. I would have to guess it somewhere right around 20. That is, you know, that is reasonably decent thickness wire that they're using. So, you know, again, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I don't, let's put it this way, I have nothing to complain about yet. So anywho, let's clip onto a wire here and just check, do a quick and dirty resistance test. I don't know which wire it is. Should be this one maybe? No. This one? That one. Minus 0.2, right? And sometimes the resistance changes if you get a little rough and a little brutal with the cable. So yeah, let's get a little rough with it, huh? So we're looking at 0.4 ohms total resistance over 25 foot. And let's make sure we got an excellent connection there and an excellent connection there. Nothing changes. Well, I mean, that is doing its job. I'm happy with that. So yeah, that's electrically, that's how it measures for conductivity, let's put it that way. Now, I'm going to set up, we're going to change positions. I'm going to go over to my computer/television area because I got a program there that I'm going to use to do a little signal analysis with, and we're just going to use audio type inputs so that it's going to be real apples to apples test here. Alrighty, I thought just real quick here, we'll run over the basic premise, the thing that I'm trying to accomplish here, the thing that we're going to test. Wireless mouse, cordless phone, you know, regular home phone, because I still use a landline. I don't know why everybody, you know, got rid of it. These things, you know, half the time, no reception. This thing, perfect reception all the time. Anyway, another story for another time. Anyway, we got a cell phone, we got a real phone. Yes, it's real. And I got a router back there, a wireless router that we're gonna throw into the mix here at a certain point. Anywho, I got a preamp here for the XLR cable. We've got the new AQOOL cable plugged into the XLR input of my preamp here. We're gonna dial that up until it starts looking pretty good on that there audio analyzer. It's a real-time analyzer, a spectrum analyzer, but it also has an oscilloscope function. And that, I think, is what we're going to use to check not signal integrity so much as signal rejection. We're going to test the shielding on this cable. You know, see if, well, we're going to see what we see, but I'm going to see if I can't find a device around here that can penetrate the shielding on this. So that'll give us a good idea of how it's going to work in an electrically noisy environment. And yeah, so that's the setup here. And I figure what we'll do is, yeah, get on to it, huh? Turn this on. And this is my input to my computer. Oh yeah, that just runs down into the front of my PC there. That's how I'm inputting the signal, just to prove that we're working. And I guess we'll go to oscilloscope here and say go. Now, if you should be able to see this, if I touch that, oh yeah, makes it go crazy, because the human body also induces electricity. So yeah, when you hear that buzz when you're trying to unplug or plug in one of these cables to, you know, an amp, well, there's grounding happening in some cases, and then in other cases it's just you inducing noise. So I'm gonna set you down here real quick, like so, and I'll plug this into the back of my preamp like so. And yeah, that you know, that took care of all that noise. Now everything is electrically connected. What I'm gonna do, boy, I can't see all this stuff at one shot. This is tough. I'm gonna turn my preamp up until, well, until we start seeing a bigger signal on the screen. And it's getting there. Yeah, my according to this anyway, my yeah, my potentiometer here, my volume knob is a little dirty. I mean, I shouldn't be getting that kind of a jerky, jittery reaction out of this. So, hey, we're testing a whole bunch of things. Yeah, if I just wiggle that, I mean, yeah, you see what the screen's doing, right? That is, yeah, that's no damn good. Set it and forget it, which is normally what I do with the thing. I didn't realize it was that noisy. Anywho, then, you know, we'll just take the cord and get a little brutal with it again. And yeah, that is something we do not want to see in an XLR cable or any cable. See those spikes? You don't want to see that. Yeah, oh, there we go. Now I'm really getting it. Am I in the shot? So, what the hell's going on here? Huh, okay. Oh, I don't want to touch the box. I'd be very careful to keep everything at the box stationary. All I want to do is wiggle out in here, this kind of stuff. Yeah, and I'm still getting it. Nothing at the box is wiggling. My preamp, I mean, by the box. When I say box, that's what I mean. All right, this is a PE insulation, and it can, I guess technically it can build up a little static as it moves, you know, as the wire, as insulation rubs against insulation, you know, it tends to build an electrical charge. A little bit of static can build up there. And well, that signal, that electricity will then be induced into the electrical conductors, and yeah, it ultimately goes to your input source. I'm not touching anything. And it still seems, I don't know, is it, let me turn that, I'll turn the gain down a little bit on my preamp. It's still crappy. All right, well, there's that. Now, I don't know, take it back off the tripod here. I mean, at least it's consistent. So what I'm thinking anyway, the cable feels good, it looks good, but you know, if you want that perfect signal, this might be a cable that you want to use for rigging, not say a microphone that you're going to be walking around singing into. You know, this probably wouldn't be your best one. Yeah, because, oh, yeah, you can still get, I can still get a reaction out of it. Well, all right. So that's the mechanical noise-inducing test that I can dream up. What I want to do now is we'll turn this phone on, and I'll put it up to the mic so you can hear it. I think you can hear that, right? All right, so it's on, and it's communicating with the bass, and we'll just, yeah, let's try and do two things at once if we can here. It's still on. I want to get the cable in shot and keep the oscilloscope here. Does that look any different at all? Yeah, I don't think that makes any difference at all. Now this is a 2.4 gigahertz signal, and I think you can hear it's beeping at me. But yeah, I don't think that made any difference at all. All right, that's well, that's good, right? That's what you would have to deal with in a club or well, just about anywhere anymore. Let's I don't know. See if I can make a call here. I don't know. Is it going to do it? I guess it's calling. All right. And I'll take it away. Nothing. I'll put it back. And nothing. Yeah, so I'd have to, yeah, well, that was perfect timing. I would have to say that, you know, in terms of signal rejection, that's excellent. I haven't been able to penetrate the shielding yet. One more thing I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to put it back by my router. Let me reposition and we'll test that out. All right, just grabbing the cable like so. That's the signal. Looks pretty much the same, if you ask me. My router is back there, and I'm just gonna give her the beans. Does that look any different? Yeah, you know what? Yes, it does. There is something. So, I mean, if you put it right on your Wi-Fi router, you can get a little rise out of it. It's definitely penetrating a little. That is a dual band router. It's a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz router. So, all right. Hey, I didn't know, but, you know, now we know, right? Knowing's half the battle. All right, one more quick test here. I'm trying to be fair and realistic. I mean, I'm trying to throw normal things at it, you know, without being ridiculous about it. The next and only thing I can think about that you would normally have to deal with in a studio or a live concert is, well, like wall electricity, you know, your 60 hertz, regular power cords and that kind of stuff. So this one is live. It is currently driving that light right there. So I've got power running through it. Let's see how bad I can screw this up. And now I'll take it away. And then I'll put it back. Maybe a little, huh? I mean, just a little. Take it away. Boy, that's I don't know. That's hard to tell. I wish I had a third hand here. Really, I could use a little bit of help on this one. And try to ball it up a little more. There we go. That's all tangled up. That's a nice mess. And yeah, we're getting some action out of that. Yep. All right, so now I'll because yeah, I need a third hand. I'll take the cord away and just note the difference as yeah, there we go. Cord's gone. I mean, it's not a lot, but I think it's definitely something. All right, so we can penetrate the shielding on this cable, as you will, honestly, with just about any cable in this entire planet, nothing is 100%. I mean, you'd have to Faraday shield the stuff. You'd have to go to extremes. I'm quite happy with the signal rejection on this, so I don't see anything to complain about here. Yeah, I like it. I like it like that. All right, let me clean up my mess here. We'll do one final wrap up here with some thoughts, opinions, and I'll give this guy my score. All right, so that's pretty much that. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'll tell you what. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with these. For the money, a lot of bang for the buck, like I expected. And I have not been disappointed, not one little bit here. Quality feels good. Performance is right there with just about anything else that's on the market at almost any price range, I'm telling you. I've tested some cables. They all do it. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a damn good deal. What is it, 10 bucks a cable? And, you know, you get good bang for the buck. I mean, I like them. I really do. Where am I going to put them then? I don't do stars. Any of you guys that see my videos, you should know that. I do 0 to 10 scale. Trying to get back to the way things used to be before this whole star crap started. From I don't know who started the star thing, but stars are for restaurants. Here in the real world, we do things numerically on a 0 to 10 scale. So, where am I going to put them? I think I'm going to give them an 8. Yep, I'm going to give them an 8. There's the quality is here, the value is here. I like them. I'm calling them an 8. I can highly recommend these, and I will. The link is in the description down there. So you know, if you need a really good set of great bang for the buck, not going to break the bank any which way, yeah, go check them out, because they do what they claim to do on the tin, and they they are what they said they were. And yeah, that's a lot of bang for the buck right there. So, all right, guys, I hope you found this helpful. Maybe a little educational, or maybe it's just a little entertaining. I don't know. You tell me. Do the, you know, wherever you want to be with the thumbs and all that jazz. Do the subscribes and all the bells and those whistles. And hey, thanks for hanging out. And hey, we're going to see you in the next one then. All right? Cheers.